Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Taurus, September 11, 2022. The Sun heads to the top of your solar chart today, launching a cycle that emphasizes your career and public life or goals and responsibilities. During this month-long cycle, you put more pride and heart into your professional or social standing and your ability to meet your obligations. Doing this part of life well will be more satisfying than usual. You experience a more vital need or desire to perform well, set goals, and get back on track. Expect higher demands on you at this time of year, both personally and professionally. Despite this power theme, today is good for pursuing a personal interest, as you may take it to another level. You contribute something unique to a group or share your expertise with associates, which can eventually lead to advancement. You can be especially persuasive with others today. It's no secret that you were born to make serious moves, but the way you take the initiative, whether personally or professionally speaking, is being brought to the forefront at this time. For instance, is work getting in the way of your love life? Are you and your person on the same page? Upon the moon's shift into spontaneous Pisces, and your romantic fifth house of love, passion, pleasure, and self-expression, it will square off Mars and Venus in Pisces via your intimate 8th house of sex, shared resources, and soulmate connections. Would submitting to your heart's desires influence the foundation of your connection? Time to be professionally focused. Although Pisces season is a little out of your comfort zone, you may enjoy the plodding pace as you professionally grow. Pisces season is highly determined, fixated on seeing a project or endeavor through. You may become immensely focused on stabilizing your career, likely through achieving more feats to enhance your reputation and legacy. But the catch is playing it safe. You will be more successful when you stay on track with your game plan. This could prove a busy day for you. You may attend at least one party, or perhaps just meet with a group of friends for drinks or dinner. On this occasion, you're apt to find the banter and camaraderie shared by people you care for not only stimulating, but relaxing as well. You could also receive a lot of useful information. Enjoy your day. Your advice is in great demand. Because of your high energy levels, you are happy to comply, but take care not to give too much of yourself. You might suffer a burnout and lose interest in others. It's fine to ask others to return the favor. Ultimately, relationships work best when give and take are done in equal measure. A deeper understanding of a close friend is going to emerge today. You always thought you knew this person, but it turns out there was a lot more going on than you ever imagined. As soon as you arrive on the scene, you find that rivals seem to fade from view. Maintaining a natural approach helps you get the attention from any potential admirers. Make the most of your desirability and appeal, but be sure you don't overdo the swagger. Any exaggerated conduct can quickly become a turn-off. Move forward with your plan of attack today. There is an anxious rumble within you that is asking you to get going with a current plan. You have all the facts you need to back yourself up, so don't hesitate any longer. The power of the word is with you. Even in the most nerve-wracking situations, you will be smooth and collected, and confident in what you have to say. Sentences will flow off your tongue with ease. This can be a wonderful day for you to have some fun. The vibration that's occurring will bring the perfect environment to head out. If you can, round up your family, especially the children if you have some, and go somewhere special. Perhaps there is something local that would prove entertaining for everyone. If you have to work first, make some plans for later on. You are sure to enjoy this very much. Another great activity is going out on a date. Consider this as well, if possible. On both the job and career fronts, there is a dramatic shift in the dynamics in play today. It starts with Pluto's retrograde turn in your work sector, something that has not only already thrown out the anchor but is now putting the engines in reverse, with a chance to go back over old ground. It is just a few hours later that Mercury will leave your career sector, with the moon returning just after he leaves to shift the focus from an intellectual to an intuitive one. This also begins the lead up to an eclipsing new moon. Just 3 days before Venus, the planet of love is due to return to an adventurous part of your chart where she brings the spirit of romance and adventure together. The moon wraps up its monthly visit. Holding on to the spirit of adventure will give you a head start, but today, the focus shifts more to a boost in support for friendship and relationship building. Our eyes in the sky. The moon in Pisces opposes Venus this morning, and our minds and hearts will be sharp and moving quickly. We'll have an opportunity to heal through socialization and casual conversation. However, Mercury's retrograde, which begins today, can throw a wrench into these healing vibes if we forget to be good listeners. Remember that social interactions should be about giving and receiving. After you've said your piece, be sure to stick around and listen to the people you encounter today. You'll need to be discerning when it comes to your conversations. Make sure you don't end up in the role of therapist for someone who lays all their problems on you then bails before you have a chance to talk about yours. The energy lightens up a bit in the afternoon, giving you a chance to mentally engage with the things you find interesting. Do some light research or reading if you have some free time. As we head into the evening, try to surround yourself with people who lift you up. Communication will be easy, and it can help you alleviate stress. When the moon is in Pisces, mental stimulation can make it hard to fall asleep, so stay away from screens for an hour before bedtime, and enjoy a cup of herbal tea to help you unwind before heading off to dreamland. In the early morning and evening, the moon forms square aspects to Mars and Venus, respectively, bringing an abundance of healing energy. Use this time to reconnect with yourself and the things you desire most. We might take our frustrations out on those who we are closest to because we assume our loved ones have the bandwidth to hold space for even our most irrational feelings. Be mindful that we are at the mercy of our passions now, and our behavior can hurt others if we are not careful. In the morning, the Pisces moon opposes Venus in Virgo, starting off the day on a sensitive note. Our emotional and romantic needs are at odds, making it difficult for us to communicate what we want. However, we are also frustrated when others fail to read our minds. We might be harboring an idealistic fantasy of our relationships while at the same time negotiating conflicts in a hypercritical way. It may be better now to take a break from social engagements and instead do something healthy or creative for your body and mind, like listening to your favorite music or relaxing with a good book. The cosmic weather is then quiet until the late afternoon, when the moon squares off with Mars in Gemini, exacerbating our moodiness. We find ourselves annoyed and irritated, especially in our intimate relationships. It is probable that we are still not communicating our needs, but now we are lashing out and making the other party feel like they have been insensitive. Our feelings are hurt, but it is we who have injured ourselves, not the other person. Try to take ownership of your emotions instead of casting blame.